Good morning, class. Hope you're doing okay this morning. Looks like it's going to be another beautiful day. So I would suggest getting your work done quickly and quietly and getting outside and enjoying the beautiful sunshine. Today is April 29th. It's Wednesday. It's day 16 of our virtual learning. Today we're going to be working again in our Super Kids book, units 8 through 9. Working yesterday we did letters K and Q. Today we're going to work on that letter J. So we will be skipping around in this today. We're running out of time and there's just a few activities I would like to get to. So please watch the video so you know what pages to do. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so you can see what page we're going to be on. We are going to start on page 22 and 23. That way you can go ahead and get there. All right, there we go. So we are just going to be starting on that letter J today. Again, we're skipping pages. I realize that. There's just some of these letters I'd like to get to our handwriting pages. So this one just says that we're just looking for Etta Betta's doing different, like she's jump roping and she has a jack-o'-lantern. She has jacks and jam. She's juggling. So we are looking for all those words that begin with that letter J sound, which would be j, like jump, okay? So here she has the jack in the box, and she's shuffling a card of decks, and there's the jack. So all these things start with that j sound. So that's what we're looking for. And here's the uppercase J and the lowercase j. So if you want to circle these things, you can, or you can just look at them with me like we just did, okay? Just know like j, juggling, j, jam, j, jacks, j, jack-o'-lantern. Just so you know that that beginning sound is a j sound. What I'd really like you to do is turn to page 23, and we are going to look at our handwriting page for that letter J. The uppercase J and lowercase j look very much alike. It's just that the lowercase j is what we call that basement letter, and it goes underneath that line. So we'll do a few of these together. So uppercase J starts at the strawberry line, and it goes all the way down and makes a little hook. I always say it looks like a fish hook or a monkey tail. So it starts at the strawberry, goes all the way down, sits on that chocolate, and comes up just a little bit. So you will trace all of those. You'll trace a couple down here, and then you'll make some on your own. Try to make sure you're starting at that strawberry and you're sitting on that chocolate line. All right, pretty easy. Now the lowercase j starts at that vanilla line, and it goes underneath the chocolate line. So it does not sit on the chocolate, it has to go underneath. And then your little dot on the top. Okay, I always say this is like the monkey tail too, like maybe he's hanging off of a branch and he's using his tail to hang on. Remember, it's one of those basement letters. It goes underneath the main part of your house. So then you finish tracing those, and then do wherever you see a start dot, you do one on your own. Just make that little hook. Don't forget your little dot on the top. And then you'll do the uppercase and lowercase letters together. And then we have a sentence down here. And I see it has that C and the K, kind of like what we worked on yesterday. So let's see if we can sound this out together. I'm going to give you just a moment to look at these words and see if you know what this sentence says. Make sure that's periods at the back. So we have j, ack, jack. Here's a sight word, and, Jill. And I think we've had this sight word before, jump. So it says Jack and Jill jump. So I want you to trace this. We always have an uppercase letter at the beginning and a punctuation, the period at the end. Now in this sentence, I actually see two uppercase J's. Does anybody know why there's an uppercase J at the beginning of Jill? We've talked about this before. Yes, it's a name. It's her name. Like your name always begins with an uppercase letter. So Jack and also Jill will begin with that uppercase J. Jack also has an uppercase J because it's at the beginning of the sentence. So make sure you have your uppercase letters and your period. When you're doing yours, make sure you have your finger spacing in there. We don't want to clump it all together because then it's hard to read. Okay, on the next page, I hope this will be a fun page for you. We haven't done much coloring since we've been off of school. I hope you've done some at home because that's really good practice for you. On this back page, right behind on page 24, we have some words down here. I think they put the hardest word first. So I guess we'll get that one out of the way. We have that C and the K together that just says K. So we have J, A, K, Et. J, A, Et. Jacket, jacket. J, A, M. Jam. J, Et. Jet. J, A, S, T. Just. J, A, B. Jab. And J, A, B. Job. So what you are to do is anytime you see jacket, you will color it red. I don't have all my crayons with me, so I'm just going to color in. I have a green marker. So when I see job, like right here, I always like to outline it first just so I can color a little bit better. Where I see job, I'm going to color that in with my green crayon. I would use a crayon, kiddos. I'm not going to color up my job because with my marker, I won't be able to see it. And I'm not coloring super neat because I don't think you guys need to sit there and watch me color. But I would use a crayon. But any place I see, like here's a job, any place I see the word job, I'm going to color it green. I'll color jacket red, jam orange, jet yellow, just blue, jab purple, and job green. Okay, so we have so far, I want you to do page 23 and 24. Now we are going to skip a lot of pages. Kiddos, if you want to try to do some of these on your own, that's perfectly fine. Some of them you might need the CD, which we don't have. Some of them you can just figure out by reading the directions on the page. Here they're looking at the sight word said. So if you want to do that sometime you can. Here they're talking about Jack and Jill went up the hill. They're kind of adding some to it. So that might be a fun little story to do. But we're going to turn to the very last page, page 33. I think this might be kind of quick and easy. It gives you some handwriting skills plus some rhyming skills. What it wants you to do is look at this first picture, which is hen, and then you have to find which one of these pictures rhymes with it. So we have hen fan, hen pen. So which would be the rhyming word? Right, pen. P-E-N. And then we're going to try to decode that and spell it the correct way. So I hear at the beginning of pen, p, p. So I'm going to write what letter? That's right, the letter P. And again, that's another basement letter, so it goes down below that chocolate line. Let's listen for that next sound. E, e. Echo. So it'll be that E. That E is hard to make because it has to get in between the vanilla and the chocolate. N. So we have that N sound, which would be what letter? N. Very good. And I'm going to circle pen too. So that's what you have to do. You have to go through and see if you can find all of the rhyming words. So we have band, sack, and this would be either Jack or Jill. That took me a minute. We have ham, wet, jug. Okay, so again, band, hand, man. Now listen close to that. Band. What does that end with? A D sound. We have hand and man. They're very similar, but you have to listen to the one that has that D at the end. We have sack, Jack, Jill, ham, hat, jam, wet, jet, web, jug, bug, pig. So they're trying to trick you on some of those. All right, so make sure you pick the right rhyming word and then try to sound it out on the line and write it. So I know there was a lot of pages in between. I said you could work on sometime if you wanted to. You don't have to do those today. That might be something that if you need stuff to do next week, you can. But today, I really would like you just working on our handwriting, page 23. This back side, page 24. Mainly this is for some coloring skills because that's really good for your fine motor skills. And I'm sure a lot of you probably haven't colored much, so that'd be a good skill to do. And then page 33. Okay, I will post these directions and post the video on both. I'll get that posted so you guys can go ahead and get your work done. Get your work done quickly. All right. Have a great day. Work hard. I'll talk to you later. Bye.